not be reflected badly in their opinion, just turns on me and tries to placate the other side. And it's just like, fuck that other side. Like, there's no solidarity. I don't even care. Like, the the majority of my tweets, except for the one where I shared the false news, everything else I'm totally fine with. Like, and instead of being like, hey, I didn't like this, can you explain it to me? People just turn on you. Like, and for me, it's like I'm very loyal, and betrayal is so hard on me. And the constant like betrayal and lack of loyalty in this community, like for each other, and the lack of solidarity, and just the thirst and the hunger for drama and for betrayal and taking people down, even if it's our own side. Like, there's no fight, there's no resistance here. It's just a cesspool of poisonous drama, and it's not safe. Like, it's not a place where I can be like actually fight without like it's like you guys are trying to, and I say you guys, it's not, I'm talking about just like the dog pile, a gang up attack, whatever that people like to do. um it's like you want to create like an atmosphere of like, this is what you're allowed to say and this is what you're not allowed to say. And it's like, I personally, like, if something triggers you, that's your own fucking problem. Like, when they're just like, oh, you gotta think of how this I don't fucking have to think of how this triggers you. Like, just because a lot of people hang out with trans identified people and their stance has softened to the point where they're groomed, and where it's normalized for them to think about like people's healthy bodies, children's healthy bodies being destroyed forever, and not seeing that as bad as an attack that can actually be healed, that there is a possibility of that healing, when there is zero possibility of ever healing a, a sexual destroyed body. And like, not even allowing kids to develop sexual function, nor can they ever have it when their body parts that are for sexual function are destroyed and castrated and cut off. And like, so if you're so conditioned and acclimatized and groomed by this fucking ideology because you sit in panels with trans people, and yeah, I'm referring to Gato because she just hangs out with them all the time, and for her to be as outraged as she was with the comparison, the only stand how atrocious doing that to a child is. So I'm not here, or I'm not in this fight to tiptoe around and to not say controversial things, because I want to build off of the how society agrees that things like blackface are bad, agrees that things like pedophilia are bad, right? But then we're doing things that are worse, right? We're doing things that are like, if this was, let's say this was the age when blackface was cool and they were doing it, right? What's going on now with woman face is as far as it can go, right? As far as disrespect, as far as caricature, as far as stereotyping. Now, to say the impacts are the same, of course, is not true, but give it time. Right? Drag never used to be this way. It never used to be unbelievably sexist and dehumanizing and objectifying, and putting out the most damaging and disrespectful stereotypes, such as bimbification and hypersexualization and objectification. So if you compare to what they are, woman face says, hold my beer. And then if you look at P3 and what that is, that's an attack sexually on a child's body. But then if you look at child's transition, it's like, hold my beer. Right? So if you don't get this, if you don't understand it, that's not my fucking problem. I tried my hardest. I was like, you know what? I really don't get why this is offensive. Like, I don't. And I am a person who suffered with CSA. And I am a person who recovered from it. Will I ever get back what I had before that? No. But it's not the same. I'm able to live a normal life. If my sexual function was destroyed, if my ability to ever have a child was destroyed, If my breasts were gone, that trauma would live with me forever, as well as the destruction. I would never be able to live a normal life. Nothing comparable could be attained. So, yeah, that's enough that I'll say about that because I don't want to keep defending myself. Because, and I know the TRAs are running with it and they're loving it, and you guys give them what they want, right? You, if they point out something, then you're like, okay, let's jump on it, and then let's give them what they want because it's just drama. It's just cesspool of poison, and that's not a place to fight anything. There's no solidarity. There's no the infighting and the thirst to infight. And certain people like, and the hierarchies are weird too. Like Dom being like, "How dare you interrupt logic?" What? Why is logic special? I don't give a shit. Like, logic doesn't even debate this. She's like political debate. She debates it a little bit. Like, like, I guess because people get like a large following and it's like a popularity contest, I guess, if you don't have as much. I don't know. I can't deal with that shit. I can't. The hierarchies and the pulling rank and the status shit, like, I don't bow down. I'm not I'm not impressed. It's not like I'm not amazed. Like we all have what we bring, but like honestly, I'm not gonna I try to show respect. I do sense the hierarchies and I try to like it's annoying, but I understand it's there. And in order to be somewhat harmonious within this toxic system of this village of TikTok, I have tried to, I guess, tiptoe a little bit around the hierarchies, but like it's hurting, okay? It's really embarrassing. And yeah, I'm not here for a popularity contest. And I'm not here to make sure, especially if you want to receive me uncharitably, like if you want to misunderstand me and you want to think that I'm nefarious, like I'm trying to say something bad and I'm trying to undermine CSA, or I'm trying, like, what? Obviously not. Like, whatever. It is so fucking dumb. And I am so fucking done. Like, I can hold on when it's the other side attacking me, and I can hold on when, doxing and harassing and lying and all that shit. But when my own side does it, and just seeing the fickleness of everybody, and the way, yeah, like if someone of the higher up in the hierarchy says something, then people start to shift, even people who are like, yeah, I totally see what Martha's saying. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you guys? Like, what's the problem here? And then if somebody who's of higher rank, for some reason, says, "Oh, I can't believe," then they're like, "Oh yeah, yeah, no, that's bad." What? Like, there's no balls. There's no. I don't know. People just. I guess people are just people. Whatever. Anyway. Um. Oh God. Cuttlefish is here. Fuck yourself. Poisonous, toxic, fucking piece of absolute shit. They all come out just frothing. They're like, "What's Martha gonna say?" So that we can take it to our little clubs of like loser town where we're like, "Oh, Martha said this. How can I twist it? How can I talk about it for weeks? Because I have nothing going on in my pathetic little life. I've got to take what Martha says and twist it as uncharitably and as disingenuously as possible so I can demonize somebody else and make me feel better about myself." Fucking little demons on this app, I swear to God. Thank you to the people. And Esme, I don't understand what the gaslighting is here. Like, I feel gaslit, to be quite honest. And Esmeralda, you and I, we've had some good combos, but you're just like what I'm talking about. Like, you will interpret me as uncharitably as you possibly can. And I don't do the same to you, by the way. And I just can't anymore. Like, I just can't. So nice knowing you, Esmeralda, but you are out of my life completely. Like, I no longer need to see you or hear you ever again. So that's fun. Bye bye. I'm just reading some comments. You should change back up to tell people you're gonna stop going on panel. I should change back up. What? Um, I think you're doing great work. Thank you. I mean, for the people who do truly see me and understand that I have a good heart that like really wants to stop evil from happening to children, and I'm not making comparisons to cause harm, but to I really want people to see that this is worse, that this is absolute fucking atrocity that's happening here. And I know that people think I'm extreme because they haven't gotten to the place yet. They haven't seen the little kids with their mastectomy scars. They haven't seen all of the stories that I've seen of detransitioners and castrated boys and just the disgusting perverts that are doing this to kids and getting off on it and swapping videos and stuff. Like, maybe people just they don't necessarily know what I know about it. Maybe they just don't see, like, it's been sanitized to them to the point where they just don't understand that this is fucking atrocious. And comparing P3 to it is not only appropriate, but I can't go far enough. I don't know if I can go far enough in comparing the atrocities because it is so fucking atrocious. And there's no going back for these kids. There's no chance. There's no therapy. There's no counseling. There's no trauma modalities that can ever bring what was taken back. It is unforgivable. And P3 is unforgivable, of course. But there is a chance. And not everyone gets that chance. Not everyone survives their attack. But there is a chance for the survivors to live a normal life, to heal. And that's not the same with child transition. You can never get your breasts back. You can never get your sexual function restored when it wasn't allowed to develop. You can never be uncastrated. You can never get rid of the psychological trauma of the cult and what it did to you, and that it made you hurt yourself sexually. I mean, there was adults who hurt them sexually, multiple adults. So it's like it's worse in that sense too, because usually with P3, well, I guess with trafficking it can be different, but a lot of the time with P3 it can be like one perpetrator, but with this it's like sanctioned, it's state sanctioned. It's like trusted authorities, doctors, everybody. And at least P3 as well is seen as bad. This is seen as like if say they detransition or they want to try to get some semblance of their health back, they're attacked. They're attacked by their cult. They're attacked by society. They're gaslit. They're manipulated. They're not even helped by the medical system because this is something, and they get blamed. They get blamed. I don't know too many people who would blame a child for being sexually attacked. But anyway, there is no point in continuing to with the analogy or any other analogy I make. The bottom line is that if you want to fight this fight, you do need to create some kind of solidarity. There needs to be giving each other the benefit of the doubt at the very least. And that's what I've done with all of you, by the way. To all the people who turned on me, people tried to get me to turn on you, and You guess how many times I did that? 0. Every single one of you that threw me under the bus yesterday, I've had multiple chances to throw you guys under the bus. There's been multiple infighting scandals and whatever, and I just didn't participate in them. There's been things that you guys have said, even people that I really like, that are just like, holy fuck, you know? And I just ignore it, you know, because I want to create the solidarity. I want to just fight. Of course, there are lines, but, you know. So if I can leave this community with one message, you do need to create some solidarity within, if you are a resistance. If you're not a resistance, like if you're just doing this because you're bored, you like to create drama, you like to participate in drama, which I suspect is the majority of what's going on here on this app, which is why I'm leaving, because holy fuck, am I ever tired of that. But yeah, that's the last message I could really say is, if you're here to fight, stop being so ruthlessly fucking horrible to each other and trying to tear each other down. Build each other up, tear each other down. It's a toxic relationship on here. It's a toxic environment. And it's heartbreaking. Like I really did care about a lot of you. Like I really did. I've been with you guys for 2.5 years, and it really mattered to me. But I went through a lot. Like I went through a lot with you guys, and I went through ups and downs and all this kind of stuff, and I could withstand it for as long as I could withstand it, but I just can't anymore. It's too heartbreaking. I just see it. And this last one, fuck you guys. Like, fuck you for throwing me under the bus for this. And fuck you for saying, trying to placate those upper management people that you guys idolize for some fucking reason. Like, I don't even understand why these people have seniority, why these people have superiority, why these people have high rankings. I don't get it, honestly. And I care about them. Like, I like Christy. I like Envy. I've been in, but think for your fucking selves is all I can say, I guess. Okay, so I defended the bullshit, said my message. It's date night tonight, so I'm gonna go pretty quick, but so follow me, anybody who cares and wants to stay connected. Please follow me on Martha Talks on Twitter, and there's also a Martha Talks YouTube channel. And I will be on here on my own live to, like I say, read articles, vent, rant, and possibly create a debate if there's ops, and not the usual ops. I'm so fucking tired of the usual ops. But if somebody actually, if there is that fight again, that's an actual fight, I'll fish for some debates once in a while. We'll see. If anyone's in my Discord, that'll still be there. And I want you to know, to the people who have stayed true, stayed loyal, stayed with charity, like held me in, like saw me in for myself, and not like was just like, how do we fucking create drama and misinterpret and like see this person as like whatever. Anyway, for all the people who did stand by me and fought with me all these years, like I love you and I really appreciate you, and I will forever be grateful to you. It's for you that I've kept going this long, because there's been like multiple moments where I'm just like, fuck this. And it was always, the only thing that stopped me was just like that there are people who are like, you have impacted me, you have changed my mind, you are important on this app or whatever, just encouraging me to stay. But this, I just can't. Like, it's just got, it's like being in a abusive relationship. That's what this feels like. And it just gets to the point where the harm outweighs the good. And that's where I'm at. And I'm also like, I am hopelessly addicted as well. And it is taking a large chunk of my time. I find myself coming home too late. I find myself putting off my swim laps until I'm like rushing through them to get home earlier. I'm finding I am letting this impact my mental health. After that, like, and seeing the people I didn't think would do that, like, I don't know. Yeah, it just really weighed heavily on my heart to the point where it really affected my emotions. And that means that this is getting to be too much, right? Like, that's what that means. It means that, like, I am too wrapped up. I'm too I'm too emotionally vulnerable to, like, to this, and I can't let that, take me down in my real life. I need to stay strong in my life, and I cannot let this toxic world affect me in my life the way it is. So, and that's not anyone's fault but mine, like letting it get too much of my time and my heart. It's, you got to understand though, I've never had anything like this before where there's like a community, like, where there's people and I have a voice and I have impact and I have, and the addictive factor of it, and the W Marthas and the, all these kinds of things. Those are, it's intoxicating and it's addictive, and it fulfills all this human need, like connection and belonging. And I shouldn't be getting it from here. I should not be getting connection and belonging from here. It's false. It's not real. And it's fickle. Like I say, if the wind blows, or if the hierarchy people, decide that what you've said is not right, then you're thrown right the fuck under the bus, right? Everybody that you thought would not throw you under the bus. So, and even to the people who like defended me but slightly threw me under the bus just to placate the upper management, it's like, fuck off. I'm sorry. Like, you guys are cowards. Like, yeah, deeply disappointed, and deeply felt like just feeling, frankly, just betrayed, and just seeing the betrayal, not just to me but to other people, and the toxicity. It just broke my heart. It's just too much. It's too much. Okay, you don't need to hear me wail about it anymore. You understand, I'm sure, where I'm at. um and yeah, the TRAs who are listening, you definitely got what you wanted. um but it wasn't necessarily you. So before you pat yourselves on the back and think that all your harassment and bullying and manipulation and toxicity and evil was what drove me off the app, that you won. It wasn't you. It was the environment. It was our own side, actually. It wasn't you. You were able to manipulate with your infiltration, with your trying to hold people accountable, I guess, on our side, and then them wanting to make an example of me for you constantly. I don't know why I play that role in this fucking group, but whatever. I guess because I'm the most extreme, even though it's not extreme at all. My stances are not, and I gotta tell you guys, outside of TikTok, my stances are not extreme at all. Like, everybody who you guys claim to follow, who you guys claim to think are awesome, like Sal Grover or Mia Hughes or Posey Parker or J.K. Rowling or any of the people you guys like, um, those people are as extreme, if not more than me. So it's just that Twitter or TikTok is a world where the trans identified people all hang out with the gender criticals, and then the gender criticals soften their stance and they think it's extreme to say that the entire ideology is fucking atrocious. But anyway, um so yeah, to the TRAs, you're fucking evil people. You're on the wrong side of history. You're violent. You're despicable. You're P3s and P3 apologists. You You hate women, you hate children, you hate everything natural and beautiful and good in this world. You're sick, twisted, perverted individuals, and I'm sure you're already living the life you deserve. So I'm sure you'll be relieved that I'm no longer fighting, and you can continue to soften their stance, and you can continue to infiltrate, and you can continue to spread the ideology, but I will be fighting on other fronts. So you haven't stopped me just because I'm not fighting here, because I've realized that my efforts are not worth it here. I will never stop fighting this. I will never stop fighting this ideology. And my gut tells me that I will find an even more powerful way to fight this, and that this has run its course. This has taught me what it's needed to teach me. This has done what it's needed to do, and now it's run its course. I think that's what's going on. And the next step is whatever the next step is. I don't know what that is. I will be on Twitter. Maybe I'll do a podcast. Maybe, I don't know. We'll see. But I will be fighting this. And I will be fighting prostitution and porn and surrogacy and all the other evil, dehumanizing, harmful things that destroy society and women and children and humanity. So you won't be able to stop me there. You can have this app, and you can have these, you guys can all have each other. So that's to the TRAs. Yeah, if anybody truly loves me, truly cares, reach out. Follow me on Twitter. I want to stay friends with the real peeps on here. You guys are fucking awesome. Do a few shout outs. Life is tough. You're fucking amazing. Love you so much. Absolute warrior. Warrior woman. Love her. Charlie, love you, love you, love you. Charlie, let's stay in touch forever. Maddie, if Maddie's here, she stepped back as well. Another warrior taken out. Amazing. Love you so much. Thank you for all that you've done for me on TikTok and Twitter, and everything you've done is just like, in fact, you stepping back is another reason why I'm stepping back. Like, losing you was just like, oh, what the fuck? Like, being here is like not even worth it without a Maddie. Yeah. Who else is Floofington? Stuck by me forever. Love you, Floofington. You're the best. Always giving gifts. Always like just giving words of encouragement and just being there. You're just always there, to support and have my back, and like just you just rock, Floof. You're the best. Forged, love you forever. Love Forged. Forged is the boss. Um, and if I miss anybody, it's just because I gotta go soon and my brain's a bit scattered. Um, who else am I missing? Manimal, what the fuck? Manimal, Jesus Christ, love you forever. Keep in touch. Follow me on Twitter. Keep in touch on Discord. And I won't be on here with the community, but if people want to keep me up on the gossip, because I'd love to keep giving me the temperature, right? Give me the temperature of what's going on. Give me a message now and then, and just let me know what's happening. If anything big happens, or if anything that I should know or that's interesting, let me know. I'm always up for the gossip. I'm not going to get involved, but I'm always up to know what's happening. Yeah, love Manimal. Who else? I got to shout out to Envy, because she's definitely thrown me under the bus, but I understand why. With her, there's more at stake. Like, I understand, like, her whole platform, where she does need to placate people. She does need to have somewhat of a PR or an image to keep her platform going and whatever, and her, like, this is her livelihood and stuff. And so I understand the throwing me under the bus, but she's always cared, like, she phones me and we've had conversations, and I just feel like her heart is big. She's got a big heart, I think she's gotten really caught up in this world, and that's had some poisonous effects on her. But for like, I like her honestly. I like her, and I'll give a shout out to Christy too because she she's cool. She's just cool shit, you know. And she also gets caught up in the drama and caught up in the hierarchy because she is up in the hierarchy, and she's definitely thrown me under the bus as well. And uh, yeah, I've never even thought of throwing her under the bus, but whatever. I do give her a shout out though, because she's cool. She's cool as fuck, and she's badass, and she's hilarious. Anyone with a good sense of humor, it's really hard to ever hold a grudge against. She's fucking hilarious, and she's a powerful woman, and she's a winner, and you know, hopefully, I wish her all the best. I wish. Um, who else? I'm probably missing awesome people. Fuck. I'm so sorry if I missed you. Um, all the people who reached out to me to let me know that they support me and that they care and that they didn't think what happened was cool. Like Sam, the people in my Discord. Um, yeah, I don't know what else to say. Nate, no, no, not Nate. Nate has thrown me under the bus more times than I can count. He's had my back too. Okay, I'll give him shout outs for being a good debater, for having my back at times, but he's a yeah, I won't even go there. But yeah, I I will be happy to leave Nate behind. That's for sure. Um, Karen and Muppet. Karen, yeah, a bit of throwing me under the bus there in the Discord, and I didn't. I really, tried to stay cool with Karen. Karen's was very cool to me, but then with this whole thing, it's a popularity thing. It's like go where the wind blows, I guess, and I don't appreciate it. And Muppet's just like epic, so I have nothing. Muppet said some crazy shit and done some crazy shit, so I'd be a hypocrite to ever be like Muppet's an angel, but I'll love her forever. She's fucking cool. I've always loved her, even though, and she's definitely thrown me under the bus, like holy shit. But she also always comes back. What I like about Muppet too is like she definitely like no matter what happens, it can be so bad. Like it can be so fucking bad. And like for me, I don't forgive easily, and I don't forget, but she does. She just fucking forgives and forgets. Like that. That's kind of cool. I don't know. It's kind of cool. Like on the one hand, she'll throw you under the bus, but you can all like so it's almost like don't trust her, but at the same time you can trust her because she'll always just be cool with you again. She'll always just love you forever, no matter how bad it gets. And it hasn't gotten bad between me and her, but I've seen it get bad between her and other people, and she just fucking forgives them, and then they're friends again, and it's just like, wow, I would never forgive someone for doing that shit. Like ever. Fucking ever. And she totally just does. And so that almost does make her trustworthy because it's like she might do things in the drama or whatever, but then she will just have your back as well. It's crazy. I don't know. You gotta appreciate Muppet. You gotta appreciate her. No, it's not disagreeing on one point. It is literally throwing people under the bus. Like attack, mass attack, disagreeing is fine. I don't care. I disagree all the time, and people disagree with me, and I'm happy to debate it. But whatever. Um, thank you, Gravedigger. Marty. Yeah, Marty is cool. Cool as shit. Love her. She's fellow Canadian, strong voice, passionate, big heart. Love fighting next to her. I hope she keeps in touch with me. People have lines. Yeah, I have a line, and this is it. Gazer. Oh yeah, Gazer. That's who I meant to talk about. Gazer, fucking love you. Gazer, you are badass. You are so powerful and awesome, and I truly do love you. Um, yeah, Gazer's the fucking shizness. Stay away from all the drama and always supported you. Saved me from the AGP. Oh yeah, and I gotta love you, Laura. But Laura, you're not really on here as much, so you're like a friend in you're like a Discord friend. But yeah, I love you. Um, sorry. Oh, and Melvin, gotta love Melvin. Hoping Karen had your back. I wouldn't say Karen did. Definitely read some shit about holding me accountable. Like holding me accountable for what? Like whatever. Yeah. Hello, Melvin. Sorry, I'm just reading comments before I go. You care so much. Yes, you do. Hoping Kara Ryan dies. Ish. Audrey. Yeah, I love Audrey. She's cool. Audrey. Yeah, she's a winner. She's a winner chicken dinner. This is a bad way to end the night. So you want to quickly tell us what happened? I already did tell you what happened. Basically just so I said that sexually destroying a child is worse than sexually attacking a child because there is no going back. There's no amount of therapy or psychoanalytic whatever. There's no amount of modalities that can ever heal you from being completely physically and sexually destroyed as a child, and never being able to have kids, never being able to have an O, never being able to have your breast, never being able to have your like being castrated, never being able to have intercourse, never like taking that completely away from a child is worse than sexually attacking a child, because I wanted to illustrate that society agrees that P3ophilia is bad and abhorrent and atrocious, yet we are doing this as a society and it's somehow controversial that something worse is being done to children. And the saying it was worse outraged the people who have been sexually abused, which I've been sexually abused, and it is worse. I said I would rather have been sexually abused 10 times worse or forever than to have my entire sexual function destroyed, my never have my daughter, not have my breasts, never have my sexual function at all, to be able to bond with my partner and have a normal sex life and have a normal married life and have a normal life and have my whole body instead of have a chunked up, like mutilated, destroyed body. And people just somehow don't see what child mutilation and destruction of their sexual function and not allowing their sexual function to even develop, as they don't see that as bad as P3. So I guess I'm canceled for that, but I don't care because I'm gone anyway. So fuck yourselves. You can cancel each other all you like. Um, and Christy had a live about me too, which is like, what the fuck? Like, yeah, fuck off. I stand with Martha. Thank you. You're disappointed in me. Okay, well, you can just go the fuck away then. Don't know why you'd be. Yeah, Martha talks. Come. This awful thing. Yeah, the most awful thing. Like, oh my god, irreparably destroying a child is somehow not worse than attacking them. Like what? Yeah, do my own lives from time to time. Will you join panels if I host? Yeah, Manimal. Maybe I will. If the community like comes up and it's just like back to the bullshit of this community. But if you want to debate with me, like you and I debate some people or something, I'll totally come up. That'd be cool. Let me know. Send me on Discord. Yeah, I'm out, Melvin. I just can't. This fucking community is done. Don't you dare leave me out, Melvin. Yeah, Melvin, you're hilarious. You're awesome. Miss you on my panels. Yeah, I like your panels, Victoria. Thanks for having me. Sorry if I forgot anybody. Like, Jesus. Am I going somewhere? Yeah, I'm just off. I'm just out of here. Like I say, I'll still host my own lives once in a while to vent, to rant, to read articles, and maybe to get a debate going. Maybe I'll join like Manimal if he has one or something. But like, yeah, I'm not in this community anymore. I'm not debating with them. I'm not joining their lives. I'm not in the world of the GCs anymore on this app anyway. I'm just done. I'm done with the witch hunts and the trials and the betrayals and the hierarchy and the infighting and the like fighting the other side plus my own side, and like every time it's like pulling teeth to get people to understand how despicable this ideology is and how it's all bad wholesale, just a terrible fucking thing. So you get there on your own. I've done all I can. And some people have gotten there, and thank you for that, but fucking Christ, there's got to be less toxic ways to do this, so I'm going to try to find those ways. um Oh, thanks. I'm sad to go. I actually am sad to go. And Sam, yeah, you're definitely one of them to shout out. All those people who just had my back and supported me and had like the charitable, um, yeah, like knew me and wasn't like, oh my God, you said this, let me turn on you immediately. Like, it's like, oh no, like, Martha has a good heart. She's always trying to do what's right and what's good and what's powerful and what's just the lack of faith, I guess, the lack of and like, yeah, sorry, I won't go into that, but anyway. Love you, love you, I love you too. Thank you. W I'll just get all my dopamine from all these W Marthas. Women are going to be thrown under the bus. GC on here already let men off the hook. I know, it's crazy. Get rid of this fucking asshole. You a turf. Yeah, I gotta go. It's our reservation is at 6. Um, the new juice is ruined. Shit. Yeah, seriously, the new ones kind of suck. Aw, thanks, Rachel. Thank you guys. Thank you for supporting me, everybody. Um, yeah, coffee. I'll read it for sure. Um, it's been good fighting us alongside you too, coffee. Yeah, I'm trying to be that, and that's just it. The people who assume I'm trying to be evil about anything are not my friends, and they just go wherever the wind blows and wherever their hierarchy. I'll never understand the hierarchy on here. Anyway, um, yeah, I'm leaving TikTok, at least for the most part. I'm leaving the community. I'm like I say, I'll do my own lives once in a while. I'll play podcasts, I'll read articles. I'll maybe be able to get a debate going on here, but I won't be joining people's panels anymore. I won't be joining this community anymore. I won't be involved in their craziness anymore. Oh, and Crazy Bird, you've always been there. When we fight, it always causes issues. Please share with me what you do. Literally only coming to your lives now. Thanks. Put in such good work. Thank you guys. All of this really, it's a balm for sure because this was really bad. I'll have to host more of my own lives. Yes, you will. Thank you for all your support, guys. Pretty sister, I hope to get people to join us from Yeah, yeah. Thank you so much, guys. And I love you too. And I am gonna go on my date now. Oh, you're gonna make me cry, you guys. This is hard. Like I actually had a huge cry because yesterday because it was just like the idea of leaving this and leaving this community and like you guys are like my community, like, and that's probably not healthy. I probably need a real life community with real people, not TikTok community. But you made it into my heart. I really do appreciate you guys. And, I would look forward to seeing you every day and talking with you every day and fighting with you every day. And losing that is going to be fucking devastating. But it's just, sometimes you got to do what is best, like when the harm outweighs the good, and when things are just not healthy. And this is just not a healthy, it's not a healthy situation for me. It's not a healthy place. My heart is too soft or fragile or whatever. And I'm finding like I do have to harden my heart more and more in here. And I don't, that's not good either. I don't want to become this hard hearted person in order to survive here. Like, I don't need to survive here. I can just leave and keep my heart open. And to the people who really see me, thank you for seeing me. Jeez, you guys. Yeah, I'll miss you too, Maddie. I'll miss you all. Yeah, and you know what? Like I say, I'll be on here. I just won't be on other people's. So it won't be totally gone. And you guys can come and say nice things to me. And you know, yeah. But I'm not doing that world anymore. Holy shit. That was fucking brutal. And that, like, that combined, with fighting the other side and dealing with the doxing and dealing with the harassment and the bullying, and then my side being like fucking toxic and shitty and drama and like hierarchy and like popularity contest and clicky, and like it's just like, oh fuck all of this, just fuck it. Yeah, it's just like the clickiness, the both sides fighting me. I just can't. I don't have the strength and the energy anymore. Anyway, I'm gonna go on my date, and good night, guys. I love you. It's not really all that much goodbye because I'm gonna come on here on my own live. Okay, good night, guys.